I've learned my lesson. I am never going to mouth off Mother Nature because she can win.
Kevin, David, get y'all some of this. It's not easy to farm it. That's why you gotta have that.
So welcome to season 3, Corn Warriors.
What am I squinting for? Sunlight. We're getting a lot of sunlight.
Now, if you can't be the best at it, don't do it.
June 8th, kind of push comes to shove. We're basically planting through some of the wet stuff, around a few things.
I want everything to be perfect, and especially this year, it's not going to happen. Ain't that something? That's just 2 days.
I said, well, my goal is to be a personal best. But our personal best is a world record.
I like to have the ability to make it rain.
We are at Curls Neck Farm, and we are harvesting corn for the 2019 season. I am here to keep David Hula humble. No, it's awesome. He's a great guy. Yes, I brought David's grandchild, Raylan Scott, Acres.
We know the story of how wheat and barley got their nickname. So when Wheat and Robbie had Raylan here, you know, I'm hard of hearing, so I heard them say Ray Land, but it's actually Raylan, W-R-A-Y-L-A-N. So I'm like, Land. Well, we're just going to nickname him Acres. So I got Acres here in my lap right now, a year and a half old, and teaching him the excitement of harvesting corn. And he's supporting the true colors, John Deere green. Corn. What are you doing, boy? You want to drive? All right. Got to turn to the right. Now we got to turn to the left really sharp. Yep. Okay, now we got to turn back to the right. Then we hit a button.
I do the book work, I do the yard work, all the cutting the grass, but I don't actually get out and operate equipment. I may help them move, but I don't actually operate on the farm. That's why I had a son, so he could do that.
The year's been good. It's been sunny, hot, dry, so that's good for irrigated corn, not so much dry land corn. So it's the driest September we've probably ever had in a long time. I don't know if we have any world record stuff, but there is good corn.
Here on September 23rd, 2019, we're kind of getting close to wrapping up corn harvest. I think we're down to around 500 acres left to go. One of the things we got going on here is we got 4 different seed treatment packages just to do some comparisons. Make sure we're doing all that we can.
I got a puppy, that's Colt 45. Since Bud Light doesn't support corn anymore, reminds me of college. Just walking around campus with a puppy, so I was in a slump, so I had to get another puppy.
I think Craig has stepped up to the plate a little bit, matured quite a bit.
I think I minored in field and crop technology, majored in drinking and blondes. Now I gave up drinking and girls, you know, when I was about 21. Now it's strictly work, so I can provide for my wife that I find. Don't give these viewers the wrong idea about me. You're not going to be able to play half this on the TV.
Cucumber deal was great. I think that's probably what made Craig grow up, because it was his own crop, he was responsible for it, and so he's done well.
Started growing cucumbers That sucks. It's too much work. Oh my God. A lot of cucumber pickers only pick 3 rows at a time, and you've got a 12-hour window to really pick them when they're right, or they'll get too big because they grow so fast. I wish we had that problem with corn.
Craigula yields 545 bushels per acre. Earning him a grade of 93% for the year.
Played around this year with precision planting and speed tubes. Definitely gonna be something that needs to be on people's radar.
Precision Planting has put smart firmers on our planter. With Precision also, we have the new Gen 3 2020. I think they've got it pretty bulletproof. We put on the Furrow Force. I don't know that you could have had a better seed bed. Thumbs up to Precision on that.
So we got the old Delta downforce, amazing. Thank God for this precision planter.
What do you think about the year? What's that mean? Good, you guess? Yeah, he needs a Mountain Dew, probably. I bet he's got one over there in the Ranger. Yeah, he's already had one. I'm ready for it to be done. I really am. I'm ready to move on and start working on 2020 and get her figured out. Precision's is the plan for 2020, for sure. Kind of forgot about the 2020 monitor. That would go good. With 2020 and the 2020 monitor, may put us to the next level. I think I really need to be proud of what we do have with the challenges we were faced this year. You know, I do believe we are very fortunate. I think we're in good shape. We fought the crop all the way through from day one till harvest. The biggest thing since we've started this is the plant health. I feel like that's the most important. Make sure that plant's healthy all the way to the end. Don't give up. It all kind of started with all that early water stress. We lost a lot of nutrients with all the waters. We've seen that in our tissue tests, and we ended up fighting areas that we've not fought in the last couple years. You know, we still learned a lot. We tried a bunch of different products, tried to wide dropping out, and we actually, I feel like we brought some crops back from some of the water stress with our wide drops. And I think you can see, I mean, we got a lot of health here at 24–25% moisture out here. That's what we like to see, and I feel like that's where we get a lot of yield, is at the end. For 2019, I'd call that a pretty good year.
Brooks Cardinal, our audience warrior, harvested 319 bushels per acre this year. Earning him a Corn Warrior score of 81%.
We were this close to 400 bushel corn. You know what pisses me off on this? I don't even want to talk about it now. I'm just so pissed. I stopped shelling because I didn't think when we dropped over that little knoll that the corn was getting better, but it was getting better. And I stopped, and I had about 150 feet further than what we had to go. And I thought, well, I don't want to push the luck. If I'd have went another, 70 feet, we probably would have hammered 400. Now, is that not a kick in the... God! I think maybe they made a mistake. You better refigure that. We did twice. So I guess it is official. This is why People, I'm telling you, don't get wrapped up with counting kernels. This is the corn that we shell, the size of kernels that we shell. So basically it is almost the size of a dime. And you know, that is part of management, the banding, keeping the plant healthy, luck, a little bit of luck involved. I'm just flustered right now. I mean, I missed 400 by 6 bushel, less than 6 bushels, so I'm pretty pissed off right now. I don't know what to say. I will say for this year, this was the toughest year to grow corn we've ever had. I mean, as far, especially high managed corn. I mean, we went from a super saturated first up till June, you know, record flooding and rainfall, till like now that we just broke a September all-time record for all-time high temperature for the month of September. And then you throw on, we've had like 3/10 of an inch of rain in like 40, 45 days. You know, last year we were a bushel better than what we were the year before, and this year we're 6 bushel better than what we were. So, you know, I'm glad that you guys got to be here when we hit our number. Oh, I got to drink to that. Miller Lite for that yield.
Kevin Call breaks his own previous record with 394 bushels per acre. And a Corn Warrior score of 88%.
Just wanted to thank everybody for their help this year. AgriGold, I'd like to thank them. Ag Focus supplied us with some products this year. They worked out well. Put some stuff in my planter, row cleaners, I like those. Brandt brought us some products we tried out this year and used. Hefty, we have some of their products. I'd like to thank them. We'd like to thank Precision Planting. Did quite a few things this year. We got a Gen 3 2020 this year. It's got some new features. Really glad to have the Delta Force and the Speed Tube with our planting window knocked down to basically hours. So I'd like to thank them for that and getting that on. But I would like to thank everybody's help. This is my, I guess you'd say my crew this year. Melissa, my fiance, she helps with a lot of the decisions on fertility and seed and things like that. Helps me do a lot of planning. And David and Kim, David my son, Kim my new daughter-in-law, they got married in March. David's here every day, and Kim helps out some part-time in the grain cart. Helps David with the cattle, which is a big help. Mike Propster, which he's kind of our fix-it guy. We seems like we break a lot of stuff, and we rely on Mike to fix it. We're all gonna hope that 2020 is better than 2019. I think unlike a lot of guys, we want to get 2019 behind us and just start fresh next year. Thanks for watching.
Dan Lipkus harvested 289 bushels per acre this year, earning him a Corn Warrior score of 80%.
Combining corn in North Florida. 100% beet sand. Problem right now is I got a 680 in the field and an 8250, and the 8 trucks can't keep up. So we're eating some corn pretty fast. We're in cotton country, peanut country, so We're not used to having a lot of combines in the area, so I hope that we do find something we like here, and they can service it, give us parts, etc. In Georgia, they always predict rain. You kidding? We got a 60% chance almost every day. But we're harvesting a variety plot up there. We got Agri-Gold and Pioneer. They're here checking the plots. We've got some Dyna-Gro in the plot. We've got some Decab in the plot. We've got some hefty corn. It's like 35 different varieties. So there's good representation of a lot of different companies' brands. And this helps us to know next year what hybrids we need to use on our farm. So they're an integral part of what we do. They take time to plant, they take time to harvest, but that data is invaluable to know what hybrids will do on your farm, the way you grow corn, under your management. So we take the time, we do it. We came here, planted first, to get everything set on the planter. Once we had everything set, then we moved to some of our better ground. Of course, it was wet early too. We couldn't stand up on some of the wet ground early. We planted it 10 days, 2 weeks later than what this was planted. So as soon as we get through here, we'll be heading to some better ground, and we'll see which one wins. We got several different varieties and different populations, and some pretty good yield history on some of the ground. So we'll see how well it does. Everything got the same exact treatment. This is production corn. Yield expectations reasonable. I mean, we're not going to come out here and push for 500 bushel corn. It's just not going to happen. The hybrid we're in now sucks, pretty much. It won't be back, I can tell you. You know, it's not there. Not even for production corn, there's better options, so this one won't be back. I'm always in somebody's, shadow, so that's okay. One day I'll make it to the big boy leagues.
Randy Dowdy pulls an amazing 552 bushels per acre. A huge yield for any year. And he walks away with a score of 92%.
Here's how it works. Everybody that's in the group gets to meet with me and David at least 4 times a year. We discuss yield maps, soil samples, tissue samples, how to set up a planter, how to set up a combine if those questions come up, when to spray, what to spray, how to spray, products to buy. We cover it all.
Being part of the next level, it's opened the growers' eyes to the mistakes that they've been making that are easily fixed. In 2019, we were kind of different than the rest of the country in that in the springtime, once we got started in the middle of April, we had the right amount of moisture, the right amount of heat. We plant based on a GDU forecast in 5 days. We were hitting that just 1 week after another. Corn coming up in 6 days, 7 days from the date of plant. And that doesn't usually happen for us in April. Usually that's something that happens in the middle of May. Well, we had that the whole season long. Now we did stop planting for a little while because it did turn off a little cool, or we got wet too. And then when it dried up, we just got the heat right back and hammered it out. Hey. The rest of the country that was too wet, well, we were dry during that same time frame. When you got irrigated corn, dry weather's not a bad thing. because as you well know, when it rains, you got cloudy conditions. Well, when it's dry, you got a lot of sunlight. I'm like everybody else. If I could pour sunlight out of a jug into the inductor in the sprayer, that would just put a grin on my face because I know it would turn into bushels.
Hello?
So where you want the freaking car?
I mean, I thought y'all would uncover the truck.
Well, I mean, we were in a hurry, Deputy Dude.
Why would you be in a hurry? That's why I needed a truck to dump into.
Oh, you're pissing me off.
That doesn't even make sense.
Well, where are you going now?
I'm right here. I'm waiting on the grain cart to dump into.
Nah.
Pissing me off. Maybe he's gonna make smart decisions.
You start to learn and try new things and start pushing stuff. Try a few acres at first, and then if it works, try a few more acres the next year. Don't go changing your whole operation, because growers have become successful, and there's a reason they're successful. So you just got to try things slowly. If you try something new and it doesn't work, but you've been reading a lot of successful things about it, don't give up on it the first year, because something might not have been right, either weather-wise, something you as a grower might not have done. So at least try something the second year.
I think if David and Randy can get out there and help farmers achieve higher goals, then I think it's awesome. If people take the information they're provided and apply it, then they can achieve great goals as well.
No, I ain't been to none of the meetings. Somebody's got to stay and work. I tried to get the family and friends discount, but they said that didn't apply.
And when we got into harvest, we were seeing numbers that we felt were surprising to us because, hey, we had some dry weather. Now, part of that's because the genetics are getting better. And then the other part is, we're doing a lot of things right. And then when we got into the irrigated stuff, man, that was probably some of the most excitement we've ever had here at Rimwood. And let me tell you, we've had some excitement in the last several decades, but this was an exciting year. I look forward to working with the Next Level group just to kind of share where we've come from and where we are today. And we as a group can kind of help all growers that participate just to push their yields to the next level. Because that's what pays the bills, y'all. And that's what gets exciting. Having these high yield spots, they're fun, but when your farm average continues to climb, even in a stressful year, man, you are doing things right. So 2019, I'd say would be a successful year. We've had some great learning moments this year. So looking forward to 2020 and the results for the rest of the Corn Warriors for 2019. Rimwood off.
I'm in charge of this operation now. Hold on tight.
David Hula brings in a whopping 616 bushels per acre, earning him the title of Corn King this year with a score of 95%.